everybody? Cinema Sickness here with your daily sickness video, and happy Sunday to each and every one of you. Hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic weekend, and I got an awesome video for you guys today, something I'm very excited about. Definitely been excited to show you now for the past few days. Been waiting for something to show up in the mail, kind of wanted to do these. It's two different packages. I've already unboxed them, so we're not really doing an unboxing today, but I am showing you two things I did get off of eBay. I've been waiting for the last one, the second one to show up so I can show you these all together. And I'm really excited because this is some awesome stuff. Love adding stuff like this to my collection. It's always fantastic. So without any further ado, let's just dive right into today's daily sickness video and check out what I have for you today. And we are going to take a look at, this is awesome, some DivX goodies here. Yes, DivX. Digital Video Express, a fun, for those of you who do not know, I've already explained this before, but for those of you who do not know, a fun failed format between Circuit City and I completely forget the name, but it was like some legal, like Hollywood legal group. They thought they had this great idea to bring out this brand new, hot on the trails of DVD, bring out this brand new rental service, which basically was you would buy an actual title like this. You get the whole case, you'd get the disc, everything. It would all be yours. You would own it, you buy it for like $5, not a bad deal, and from there you could basically rent it. You would have 48 hours to watch it as many times as you want, and then after the 48 hours you would have to re-rent the right to watch it again, or you could pay a one-time fee to actually watch it indefinitely, forever. Interesting idea, failed miserably. And the way this whole thing worked was you would have to have a DivX account, and you would have to have a special DVD player, not just any DVD player, a special DivX enhanced DVD player, which has a phone jack in it, and it also can read barcodes. And when you got your DivX disc, you would put it inside your player. The player would be able to read the barcode, know that your account, you had the right to watch this movie for 48 hours. You could watch it, and then again, from there on out, if you wanted to watch it again, you would have to dial into the phone line. You would pay X amount of money to watch it a second time. You'd have like another 48 hours to watch it, or again, you could pay indefinitely to watch it indefinitely. So, interesting idea, failed miserably for a few reasons. One, you had to buy a whole new DVD player, so DVD players were just, really starting to hit the market, and people were starting to buy them, and now it was like, oh, hey, we'll buy this one instead with a DivX enhancement, and you could watch these DivX titles. There was that. Stores did not want to carry this, especially rental stores like Blockbuster and Hollywood Video, stuff like that. They did not want to carry this program. They did not like it. There were a lot of studios who were kind of against this because they thought it was going to hurt the sales of DVDs because people were going to get confused. It was something to kind of flood the market with. The last thing you need when you're trying to promote a new format is another format to come along and kind of like screw in with the works. So there was that. A lot of people were just really against this. A lot of collectors were very much against this format because they were really diehard supporters of DVD. And one of the reasons is because most DivX titles are all in pan and scan. They're all full screen pan and scan. You will not see widescreen. In fact, there's a famous DivX like promotional disc used for trading purposes. That one of the questions even asked is, why aren't any of these movies in widescreen? So they knew it. They knew they were releasing them like that. So they're all most. I mean, there's a few. I do have some widescreen ones. Some of them haven't released in widescreen, but 95% of these, if not more, are all released in full screen pan and scan. So a lot of collectors, hated the idea of that, to not have the movies in their original aspect ratio. Diehard collectors, that's the kind of stuff they want. So there was a lot of reasons that people did not like this format, and within a year of it being released, it failed. In fact, in less than a year of it being released nationally, they did a test run first, and within a year of that test run, it was already phased out. They disbanded, and DivX had died. So failed miserably. Apparently, Circuit City lost a boatload of money on DivX, which, I mean, I guess they thought they had a good idea there. It just didn't work. But fun for me, because I love collecting all sorts of just fun, weird, bizarre home media formats, and I love collecting for DivX. So let's take a look at some stuff I got here. First thing I want to take a look up are the titles I picked up. Grab these off of eBay. I paid, I think I paid around under $10 for the lot, and then like a couple dollars for shipping and handling. So in the end, I ended up paying, including shipping and handling, I paid under $1 for all these. So not a bad deal. The first thing we have here is the Disney movie. Very cool. The Parent Trap. Love owning Disney on any format. So DivX is very cool. Then we have Phenomenon. Hope Floats. At First Sight. Classic Field of Dreams. That movie I've never even heard of. Vince Vaughn. I mean, a lot of good people in this one. A Cool Dry Place. I have not seen that movie. Gotta check that one out. Then we have Liar Liar. Some great Jim Carrey. Fantastic movie. Simon Birch. Really love that one. Meet Joe Black. Up Close and Personal. Some more Disney here with Mighty Joe Young. Great movie. Before and After. How to Make an American Quilt. And finally, The Horse Whisperer. So very, very awesome. Some new DivX titles for my collection. The only one of these I had, if I'm not mistaken, was Meet Joe Black. I do already own that on DivX. But everything else was a new DivX title, a title I do not yet own on the DivX format. Very, very cool to find these on eBay. And especially the fact that I only had one of these. A lot of other listings I was looking at, I had like half of them already or something like that. I wasn't going to do that. But to find a lot where I only had one of the titles, that's a pretty good deal, especially for so cheap. So very cool. Some more DivX titles for the collection. And these are kind of pointless. I mean, the fact that I buy these are somewhat pointless. I do only get these for collecting purposes because they're completely unwatchable. There's absolutely no way out there, as of the moment, to watch a DivX disc. And what a DivX is right here. It's basically a DVD, but with different security encryption and stuff on it, so a little bit different. It also has there's a little barcode around. I mean, most DVDs do that, but the barcode around the ring there, which enables the player to the special DivX Enhanced player to read that barcode and know what you're watching and know that you have the right to watch that title for X amounts of hours. So very interesting. Very cool, and again, kind of pointless because you can't watch these because the DivX service that you have to dial into on your DivX Enhanced DVD player, if you have one of those, you have to dial in. You can't. There's no service to dial into, so it won't do anything. There's absolutely no way of watching these. I have read online people saying that, well, there could be somebody could write some software to actually read these, to encrypt the disc and actually read what's on them. But nobody's ever done that because it's DivX. Who besides me and like 5 other people in the world would have any interest whatsoever in watching a DivX disc? Not many people do. So nobody's ever bothered to write a software to read these because there's just no interest in it. So nobody's ever done it. But I love collecting for these. I think it's fun. I got a whole bunch in my collection right now. I got a whole bunch more now. I just think they're fun to collect for. It's very interesting, and it's a failed rental service format through Circuit City, and I just think it's pretty cool and pretty fun to collect for. But the second thing here I have to show you, this is something I've wanted to have in my collection for a good long time now. I've been trying to hunt one of these down. I never come across these in stores. With that being said, I'm now going to come across a million of these because that's how it always works. When I can't find something and I break down and order it offline, or I finally find a copy or something like that, or finally find something I'm looking for, I start finding copies and whatnot everywhere. So I'll probably start finding these all over the place, and if I do, I'll pick some more up. But very cool to finally have one for the collection, and that is a DivX Enhanced DVD player. So a DVD player, but there you go, DivX Enhanced. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, my DVD player says DivX too. There's a difference between Digital Video Express and I don't even know what it stands for. The other DivX you'll see like DIV and then like a capital D, I think like lowercase I, lowercase V, and then capital X. You'll see that on some DVD players. I think it has to do something with audio or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I have no idea. Completely different thing. This DivX with that logo there, all capitalized in the box, that DivX, and the other DivX I'm talking about, two absolutely completely different things. Are not the same. So every time I mention DivX on like Instagram or simslicks.com or Facebook or anything like that, people go, well, my player's a DivX player. It's like, no, it's probably not. That's something completely different. So very misleading. I remember when I first was interested in DivX, I would see some players with that, and I'd get excited only to realize that, okay, that's something completely completely different. It's not the Circuit City DivX, something different. So there's only a handful of these players made. There weren't a ton of different models out there. I think there were like 5 or 6 models, something like that, if less than that. Maybe not many models of DivX Enhanced DVD players out there. And here's one. This is a Panasonic model DVD X410U. In great shape too. I mean, there's a few like little tiny like I don't know, surface marks on the top. Probably another player was on top at one point. Otherwise, in just phenomenal shape, like it's never been touched. And I did test this out. It plays DVDs just fine. Even comes, look at this, with the remote. Lucked out with this. I opened it up. It had the original batteries in it. I'm like, no, like that's not good. I was expecting this to be corroded and just destroyed. I lucked out. It looked like corroding had like just started. I was able to clean it out. Like corrosion had just started on this, and luckily did not get bad. It's still, the remote still plays just fine. I lucked out. Had I waited like another year or something, this remote could have been destroyed. But it still comes with the original remote. How cool is that? And so it does play DVDs just fine. I did test it out. And you might be wondering, well, did you test it out with a DivX disc? And I did. I popped the DivX disc in it, and exactly what happened is what exactly I thought was going to happen. You get this blue screen, and it just says that you need to register the player and log into your account, and you know, please plug this DVD player, or please plug this player up to like a phone line, something like that. It basically says that. It just says you need to, you know, call into the company through your player. And that's impossible. You can't do it. If I plug the phone line in and try to call from what I hear, it just keeps calling and calling and calling. It doesn't get anywhere because it's not calling into the service anymore. The DivX service is gone. It's kaput. It doesn't exist anymore. So you're not calling in. I'm sure now you probably get like, you know, some sex line or something like that, but you're not calling into the DivX service, thus meaning that you will not be able to play your disc. So I did try it out just for the hell of it to see what would happen. I was curious, and that's all I got. Just the blue screen telling me to register my player and to log, or to call into the service through the player and whatnot, and attach to a phone line and blah blah blah. Can't do it. Won't do anything. So as you can see on the back here, there is a line in for your phone line. So very cool. That's how you attach it to your phone line. Very interesting. So very cool. There you go. Audio video, S-Video 2, which is really cool. That's great. Even has the optical, so very very cool, and a coax input. So very awesome. Really cool player. Region 1. Very awesome. And right there, I mean, that's something I would always look for when I was looking at players. In fact, it got to the point where even today, when I still look at DVD players, the first thing I do is like flip around back and just, is there a phone jack in any of these? And if there are, I'm like, you know, I'd freak out, but I've never come across one. So I've never come across one of these in the wild. Finally broke down, bought these off of eBay. I paid $50 for this, so paid a little bit of money. I basically paid $50 for a DVD player, which is ridiculous because you can get them for like $10 now. So yeah, I paid, I'm actually using it for like $5 now. So I did pay $50 for an old used DVD player, which is absolutely ridiculous. It was $30 plus $20 shipping and handling, so $50 total. So yeah, I did pay a bunch of money for this, but I am a collector. It's what I do. I love home video format history. I love it. I'm obsessed with the history of home video formats, and that's why I love things like DivX. It's interesting. It lasted a year. That was it. This is all the longer this was around. In fact, like I said, nationally it was around less than that. So very interesting, and I've always wanted to have a DivX enhanced DVD player in the collection. Again, really just for collecting purposes, just to have, and just to be like, yes, I have a player that once played DivX titles. I think that's really, really cool. It's actually a pretty nice player, to be completely honest with you. It's a pretty awesome player, but really that DivX logo there is the reason why I wanted it. So at one time, you used to be able to watch DivX discs on this player. You used to be able to dial into the service and watch one of these bad boys. Nowadays, unfortunately, that is no longer possible. So it is what it is. But I still think it's very cool to not only collect the discs, but to finally now have a DivX enhanced DVD player in my collection to go alongside all my other players. I love it. I think this is so awesome. Really excited to finally have this. And of course, now that I found one, I'm going to find 50 more out in the wild because that is how my life works. But regardless, that is fantastic. So very cool. So there you go, guys. Definitely awesome. I love adding stuff like this to the collection. I mean, again, the DivXs are really cool. I already have a bunch of those, but still cool to add more. But this right here is just so awesome. I love adding stuff like this to the collection. And this This was great. I can't believe I found this. I was so excited to finally find one of these players. That's awesome. So there you go, guys. That is it. Just wanted to share some DivX history with you, show you some new discs I picked up, and show you the awesome new Panasonic DivX Enhanced DVD player that is just a DVD player because it does not play DivX discs anymore. I mean, it is cool that it reads them and recognizes them. I've tried putting a DivX disc in a regular DVD player. It just does the whole, like, disc unreadable thing. If you put it in here, it at least reads a disc. It knows you're watching a DivX disc. It just doesn't get any further than the blue screen telling you what next steps you have to take, which are impossible to take because you can't dial into the service anymore. So that's pretty cool. At least it does that. So I think it's pretty awesome. I love it. I'm so happy to finally have this in the collection. It is my new baby. It is great. And I'm a happy camper. So, all right, guys, there you go. That is it. So there's your DivX history lesson for the day. So, all right, guys. So like I always say, thank you so much for checking this video out. Simply just by watching this video and showing your support by watching this video really does mean the world to me. I definitely appreciate it. But of course, you can also subscribe. I do a brand new daily sickness view every single day. Collection updates, reviews, some hunting videos, looks at my collection, looks at my sickness for cinema on a daily basis, plus other bonus videos sprinkled here and there for your extra added enjoyment. So if you want to see at least one new video from me every single day, hit that subscribe button and you'll be sure to get one. I've been doing that for over 4 years now with no plans of stopping. Also, if you really want to show your support, hit that like button down below. It takes 2 seconds. Really does help my videos out. All you gotta do is click that little thumbs up tab. Definitely helps me out. I'd appreciate it. Also, if you're on YouTube, down below, you'll see a whole bunch of links in the description. Things like my Patreon account where you can pledge a monthly donation to help support the show. I definitely appreciate that. There's a link to my Spreadshirt account where you can purchase yourself a Cinema Sickness hat, a Cinema Sickness t-shirt. This is one of 16 designs you can choose from. There's hoodies, there's tank tops, baby gear, kids gear, satchels, coffee mugs, hoodies, buttons, all kinds of Cinema Sickness merch to pick up if you're looking to get some of that. There's the usual links: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can follow me on all those sites. And also, if you're on Listia and you're on eBay, I do have my Listia and eBay pages down below as well. So you can follow me there and check out everything I have up for auction on both of those websites. And if you're not on YouTube and you're watching this video at cinemasickness.com, as you should be, right above you underneath the Cinema Sickness logo, you'll see a bunch of icons. Those icons will take you to the same exact websites. And again, if you are on YouTube and you're not at cinemasickness.com, there's a link down below to cinemasickness.com. Click on that, head over there, check it out. I do post these videos there, but I post so much more over there as well. I mean, things like when I was testing this player out, I posted a screenshot of the screen. So if you want to see what that looked like, you can head over there. So I did post all that stuff. I post all kinds of stuff over there, including these videos, but more so. So definitely head over there, check it out. There's a lot more for you to see. My entire collection's listed over there, what I'm watching, FAQ page, all kinds of stuff, including Team Sickness. So while you're at cinemasickness.com, be sure to click on the Team Sickness tab and check out all the great collection updates and reviews from those guys and gals. If you like my videos, you're going to like their videos. So definitely check them out and show them your support. They would definitely appreciate it. All right, guys, so there you go. That is it. I am going to go put my new DivX player on my entertainment stand. I'm very excited about that. Well, my new DVD DivX Enhanced player, I'm going to go put on my my entertainment stand along with all my other players. I'm so excited about that. It's going to have its new home. That's going to be great. I'm a nerd. That's the kind of stuff I live for. The highlight of my day is sliding this into a slot on my entertainment stand. That is the kind of stuff I live for because I am a loser. And you know what? I'm okay with that. So, all right, guys, there you go. So have an absolutely fantastic Sunday. And I hope you guys had an absolutely fantastic weekend. And I'll see you all tomorrow on Monday. See you then. Bye.